Yeah, this game still rules.
Break the icy girl. Make it break. Icy girl, coming in.
The fuck is this? You guys remember in 2007 through 2012 when these games came out? These are what we call the golden years of Call of Duty. These were the days where I'd race right to my Xbox 360 after school and lace up my little bootstraps and get ready to go to war with the boys. My only worry was winning in quickscope no-scopes on Rust, and that was a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna need you to realize that if you're someone who used to be a huge COD fanboy like me and are waiting for Call of Duty to return to form and bring back those good old days, it's not gonna happen. Exhibit A. They made this fucking game. Exhibit B. Exhibit A was enough. That really said it all. What were you thinking, Trey? Infinity or wait, was this the other one? I don't even know who made this game. It was such an abomination. Also, can we stop with this in World War II games? My grandfather was in World War II. I don't think he put on his kitty ears to go into battle. Look, Fortnite's a pretty fun game. I play it every once in a while. But why does every other game have to become it? Look, I've come to the realization that Call of Duty hit its peak way back in the day, and here's why. Sometimes with these modern Call of Duties, it's not even the game's fault. Some of them were pretty good. I really liked this one, for example. But it was the time in our lives with the older games. That's the reason Call of Duty will never be the same again. I'm never gonna be 8 years old again like when this legendary game came out. It's Call of Duty 4. I'm never gonna get to throw that knife into Shepard's eye for the first time. And this moment, monumental in the history of COD. I try to block this out though. Yeah, this hurts 13 years later. Yeah, just so many good memories, man, especially in Modern Warfare 2. Oh. I don't remember this one. Wait, why are we at the airport? I truly believe that the nostalgia of the old games is a huge factor as to why they're so widely accepted and loved when looking back. I mean, yeah, they were great games and super fun to play, pretty revolutionary for their time. I would know with my 40 days worth of playtime on Modern Warfare 2.
You what?
But nostalgia is the key. It's something that simply can't be recreated in any way, no matter how many times they try to remake the same game over and over again. Like when this game came out, it was like, oh, this is new. This is a cool idea. And then they did it again and you're like, yeah, I guess it's still great and it feels still new, and then they do it a third time and you're like, wait, they're doing this again? Well, I guess they managed to still make it pretty good, and they really stepped up the zombies in this one, and then it gets to a point where it's just like No. I mentioned how sometimes it's not the game's fault when it comes to the hate that Call of Duty gets nowadays, and it's true because every now and then they do make a great modern COD game, but for some odd reason they like to downgrade it every once in a while after making a good one. I mean, talk about one step forward with this and then 2 steps back with these. Like, come on. It's like they made a game that felt pretty new and was good, and then they're like, all right, now hold these. Even with Modern Warfare 2019 making some nice new additions to the series, the game was not flawless by any means. I mean, Warzone was obviously a huge addition and a massive success. Quite literally massive, that is. Game is losing players over insane download sizes. Can take up to 250 gigs on PC. You gotta have a battle royale though, am I right? No, Warzone is quite fun. I just wish I didn't have to build a new PC to store it on. Oh, back to my point about the old Call of Duty games. Remember when you'd stroll into GameStop, buy a disc, put it in your console, and then you could just play it? I miss those times. They were much more simple. Except you did have to load Skyrim for about 8 minutes every room that you walked into, but at least 250 gigabyte updates didn't exist, so that's pretty cool. Look, I understand that Activision, Infinity Ward, Treyarch, the other one, are all big businesses, and they're gonna do everything in their power to make as much money as possible, and that's fair, I guess. I just can't help but feel that they'd make even more money if they just stopped overcomplicating these games and just made another truly just bare bones Call of Duty. Or, hear me out on this, they took a year off.
You serious?
Like I said, these are major corporations, and it probably wouldn't make sense from a business standpoint, but I really want to see what a 2-year development cycle would look like for these games. Would it actually do anything of use? Would it make a difference? Would they really be able to bring back that nostalgic feeling with a new title, or am I right in saying that it's pretty much impossible at this point? I don't know the answer to these, and you know, we probably never will because these games are going to continue to come out every year and be milked until the end of days, which is fine. There's always going to be that new generation of bright-eyed and bushy-tailed 8-year-olds playing these games that will love every new release no matter what. There's always going to be the saps, such as myself, that see a shiny gun in a video game that holds no real-world value and buys it, just lining the pockets of these developers with their filthy microtransactions. It's a smart business model, I gotta say. Call of Duty, whether good or bad, has always been a mindless game where you could just hop on and destroy your enemies and move on with your day, at least for me nowadays. Back in the day, I was sweating profusely every match, trying to get that 25 kill streak for a nuke. Most of the COD games will continue to be okay. I mean, nothing that could draw me in for a full year, most likely. Some of the games in the future could even be great. Here's hoping. As long as we don't go back to jetpacks, please. And as long as we don't make Kevin Spacey the villain again because he's, yeah, never mind. The moral of the story, kids, is that I'm pretentious when it comes to the OG games, and Call of Duty basically sucks now, and you shouldn't buy them. With that being said, I've already pre-ordered the new game, and I'll see you right on launch day on October 28th.